Hi everyone. So if you are preparing for NET and JRF, this video will serve great purpose to you. So one of the most common questions that is asked in NET and JRF these days are that which macroeconomic theory or which theory was given by whom. In this video, we particularly look at which macroeconomic theory was given by whom, and we deal with these are the types of theories we deal with the theories of consumption, then theories of investment, then theories of money demand, then we deal with some of the hypotheses and concepts, and then we move on to the less talked about business cycle theories. These are not that important from the exam of point of view, but however you should have a little bit of knowledge. So now first we move on to theories of consumption. First of all, we have life cycle theory, which was given by Modigliani and Ando. Then we have permanent income theory of consumption, which was given by Milton Friedman. Then we have the relative income theory that was given by Disenberry. Then now we have theories of investment. So the first one, the most common one, Q theory, which was given by James Tobin. Then we have the famous accelerator theory. So now there is a slight thing to note here. Although originally this theory was founded by Thomas Nixon Carver and Albert Aflatoon, this theory has been modified and it has been worked on by Keynes. So it also has been known as Keynes theory. In the exam, you would have to look for the keywords. If they have suggested these words, then you should go for them. However, if these authors are not given, then you move on to Keynes. Then we have neoclassical theory of investment, which was given by Jorgensen. Then we have flexible accelerator theory. Here also, although this theory was propounded by many of these, however, the Coates flexible accelerator theory remains one of the most famous one. Then we have the less known financial theory of investment, which was again given by James Dusenberry. Then we move to theories of money demand. These are some of the very important theories. So first is the transaction approach to money demand. This theory is nothing but the MV is equal to PT. So if you remember, this is the quantity theory of exchange, and it is popularly known as the transactions approach to money demand theory. Then we move to cash balance theory of money demand, which was given by Cambridge by various Cambridge economists. So you can Google it, the economists which gave this theory. There are a bunch of economists. Due to lack of space, I couldn't write it. You can Google it. It is the same as M is equal to K PY theory. We have done it in macroeconomics. Then we have the portfolio approach to money demand, which was given by James Tobin. Then we have the inventory approach to money demand, which was given by Baumol. Then Keynes money demand theory has been restated, and it is one of the most important theory, which was given by Friedman. So this theory goes like that: money demand is a function of income, prices, rate on return on equity, and durable goods, and so on. So this is a reinstatement of the Keynes money demand theory. And now we move to some of the concepts and hypotheses. First of all, who gave the ISLM? So it was given by Hicks, and there were some other economists as well. Who are these other economists? Hansen, Lerner, Johnson. So basically, if they have Hicks in the option, you go for Hicks. But they don't have Hicks for the option, then you must look for these of the authors. Then we have the multiplier. We commonly know that the multiplier has been given by Keynes. However, there is a twist there. Income and investment multiplier is given by Keynes, but however, employment multiplier is given by F.A. Khan. And then we move to adaptive expectations hypothesis, which was given by Friedman. Then rational expectation hypothesis, which was given by Robert Lucas. Now we move to some of the less known business cycle theories. Sunspot theory was given by Stanley Jevon. Then we have this monetary theory, which was given by Hawtrey. Then we have various underconsumption and overconsumption theories. In these are not that important. The most important in this is the overconsumption theory, which deals with monetary forces. It was given by Hayek, And then we have the purchasing power parity theory, which was given by Gustav Kassel. So this goes like, so we are good to go, friends. For more videos which would be useful for your NET and JRF preparation, please do like this video and share this video and subscribe to my channel. I will be soon uploading various authors for microeconomics as well as for development theory. Thank you, friends.